I've been buying like every single KitchenAid mixer I can get my hands on. Just basically buy. I did not realize how many I had up here. But it is in fact a lot. I already have a bunch of mixers available, but as you can see, there's a lot of vacancies. I can hardly fix them fast enough to keep those shelves full. So let's fix one. How about that yellow guy right there? Now, I always start by test running these things, and honestly, it sounds pretty good. But this mixer is 24 years old, so it will benefit from a little tune-up. Now, as we pop open this back cap here, you can see this machine does have a little bit of wear. And as we go ahead and remove this back cap, you're going to see there is baking debris plastered back here. Which is normal, it's healthy, it's an indication that this thing has been used, which is amazing. Now, we have removed the 2 screws for the beauty band. Take a look. Yes, we have a bunch of leaked oil that was hiding behind that band, which is an indication that oil has separated from the grease inside this machine. You can see it leaching right here through the gasket, which is why regreasing this machine is going to be wildly beneficial. Let's go ahead and remove that drip ring. It definitely did its job. Look at all of that oil that's hiding down there. Over time, this oil has the potential to leak out into your food while it mixes, which is why we're doing these regreases. This is normal maintenance, and anything mechanical needs maintenance. All right, we got to punch. We got to knock out this pin right here. And with the pin out, we can just pull down on that planetary. Take a look at that. We've got some screws to remove. There are 5 around this planetary head. There's 2 on the body here, and then 1 on the back on each side. Let's remove those. All the screws out, we've gone ahead and split these heads. Take a look at all that old nasty grease that's in there. We need to get all this grease out of here, and there is a lot of it. Look at that chunk. Now, I have a few different tools for this. I have a large scraper for getting down here and getting out some of the big chunks. And then I have a smaller scraper to get into some of these crevasses. Now, we're going to give this mixer its first reach around. We're going to reach around this shaft here, and we're just going to pull on it, which cleans up most of the grease. We can grab this little pin right here, and we can just remove that. After the reach around, we're going to do a little bit of banging here, which eventually leads to pulling out this shaft, which allows us to remove this big center gear. Then we're going to use our scraper to scrape all of the grease off of these gears. We need to remove this worm gear tower. There is 1, 2, and 3 screws here. And with the screws out, this tower now just pulls away. And we're going to use our little pick here to just get all of this grease in here cleaned up. This is why we like to get these gears cleaned up real good. You see these little marks right here? Take a look as I spin it. You can just see just a little bit of material that's just worn off in there. Now, this really isn't that bad, but I need to make sure that it is perfect for the next owner. Most people would let that slide, but in good faith, I replace it. Now, we need to get the rest of this housing cleaned up. There's a bunch of oil down here, so we need to do the old Q-tip dip and get that cleaned out. Now that we've got the housings and the gears all cleaned up, it's time to start putting this thing back together.